Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry, and in tonight's free video, I wanted to recap a little bit of the sentiment reading that I've shared with you before through this venue and how it continues to be helpful for an intraday read. So, the put call, just cash sign P call in Thinkorswim is the symbol that I am referring to. And it was interesting today because you had a gap up in the S&Ps and you had that little bit of a bid to the markets, but it wasn't anything exaggerated. You know, usually when you see a put call ratio that's as low as 0.52, you're going to be getting those readings on a much stronger open. So I believe part of that is going to be attributed to a little bit less volume this morning, right? So the weight of those calls may have had a little bit more impact just because there's not as much in the way of general participation. But even with that being accounted for, you know, you just see spots where this overwhelming read really does do a good job of putting a top into equities. So participants are just a little bit too bullish through the purchase of calls, and then you can see the kind of selling that we got. So a few things that you could do: you can come in and look at levels in the SPX. I think you've got two pretty clear-cut areas, and that is to say the measured move of the previous decline leaves us right where we went into today. This is an area that we could bounce from because it's also the double O, right? So in these types of products, you see how the witching expiration took you right down into the 50 strike and then from 50 to the double O. So again, you could bounce from here. If you don't bounce at the double O, well then it's another 50 points down into 43.50, and that actually feels like the path of least resistance. So while I like looking to those strikes and I like looking to levels to try to find where we may be headed, another thing you can do in these spots is go back to that put call and think about the potential for equities to continue to accelerate to the downside until we get another extreme. Now, intraday, anything above 1.0 will count for that. The further it becomes exaggerated, the more bottoming potential there will be. But keep an eye on that as we get into Thursday and Friday, because I think there's going to be more selling. And, rather than trying to find the exact price that we're moving to, knowing once sentiment has reached the other end of that spectrum, that may give us some tradable opportunities. So I hope you guys find that helpful. Have a great rest of your week, and I hope to see you in the rooms tomorrow. Hey traders, this is Henry with simplertrading.com. I wanted to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful, and if so, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons down below. If you would like to also see me putting these ideas into action and trading my own account live in front of you, be sure to sign up at simplertrading.com, and I hope to see you in the chat room sometime soon.